Hello and welcome back to my channel. Yeah. How you all doing? Yeah, I know I've been missing an action for 2 weeks and I got a lot of messages. I'm fine, I'm well, I'm bouncy. I just had to go on a compulsory social media detox, and I'm fine, I'm back, and it's a splendid time, really, you know. Anyway, that's not our discussion for today. So today I just wanted to talk about something that we don't get to hear often. I know that right now things are not very well in Nigeria, and everyone feels that anywhere that is not Nigeria is the best, and most people don't take the time to make their research. They just want to leave. They want to japa. So today I just want to talk about, before you japa, things to think about before you japa. Now, before I moved, before I left Nigeria, I really didn't think about these things. I was just like, hey, Ade Komodo, you know, I was like happy. And now 3 years living in diaspora, and I'm like, I see many people moving either through school, mostly through school and through work or other means. So they don't think about this. So I will talk about 3 things to consider before you move, before you japa. Number 1 is, before you japa, think about the visa. Now, many people don't think about visa. They just feel like anywhere, anyhow, I just want to leave. If you're going to leave, if you are leaving your country, let's say you're leaving Nigeria, anywhere to, let's say, Canada or America, anywhere in the world, you're leaving with a visitor visa. I mean, you can't do anything with a visitor visa. Like, you can't work. Even if you like get a work, get something doing, it's not going to be like legit job, you know. It's going to be by the under the table or somehow, and whoever does that arrangement for you can cheat you, because it's not like the straight way, it's not the legal way of doing things. Now, why I'm talking about visa, because for different visas there are different restrictions, specification, requirements. Now, for example, when I left, I'm in Korea, most of you know. For those who don't know, I left with a tourist visa with this hair. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. I left with a tourist visa, and when I came to Korea, we had in mind that when I come, we would change the visa. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Whatever visa I wanted to come with, I needed to come with it for my home country. So I had to go back to Nigeria to get a visa to be able to stay here with my husband. Now, I'm not going to go deep into all the specifics, because different people want to migrate to different countries, right? So, number 1 thing you should look for, you should research, is the visa you are going with, the visa you're traveling out with. Read the requirement. If I go with this visa, how am I going to survive? If my aim in the long run is to japa and to make, you know, is to make ends meet for myself, with this visa I'm leaving this country with, is it going to work? Are my plans going to come to fruition? These are things you should think about. Number 2 thing is the financial implication. Now, when you move, there's this thing like, see, there's greener pasture, and they make you believe like if you're walking down the streets, like money will be dropping on you. And you know, when people see anybody who has gone abroad, and like, wow, oh my god, you're enjoying life, it's so sweet. Now picture. And the weather here is kind of good. It makes your skin, you know, look beautiful. And of course, you know, they're like natural vegetations and everything, so the ambience is nice, the environment is beautiful, and people don't feel like, hey, once you have landed, your life is easy, like you're swimming in money. My dear, it's not true. It's not true. Take it from me. I used to think that, oh, people living, before, when I was younger, People living abroad, like, things are very, it's not true. It is not. So think about the financial implications. You know, when you come here, you need to have a house, and in some part of the world, different part of the world, a different system. For example, where we live, you need to put a deposit, a huge deposit. In Nigeria, for rent, you just pay yearly, so you could pay 200,000 in a year and you forget about it. But in most places, I'm going to speak about Korea. When you come to Korea, you have to put a deposit, and that you could go into, like, you could pay $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, sometimes people pay $10,000 as deposit, key deposit for their house to even get a good room. And then you have to pay in monthly payment, monthly rent. And then you have to pay for your gas, you have to pay for your electricity, you have to pay for your water, and you have to pay for your phone bills. So think about these things. Think about the financial implications. Do I have enough money? There are people who have come here, who have come abroad as students, and of course some of them came with scholarship, but before the money for the scholarship got to them, some of them almost starved to death. Now think about the money that I'm going to come out with. See, people don't tell you. Okay, let me be real with you. When I moved, the first 2 years moving was not funny. There were days that it was difficult to eat. Like, whatever money you're receiving, you're using it to settle different things. It was really difficult and just I and my husband, the early stage of our marriage. Because, of course, for those who are following my YouTube channel, you know that marriage brought me to South Korea. So it was really difficult. Things are a little bit better, but I know where I want them to be. But we are making progress. So I'm talking from experience. So think about the financial implication. Okay, number one was the visa, right? And number two was the financial implication. Even before you get work, before you get a job, and then the money start coming in. Some people could stay in a country for 3 months. They have not gotten like a good job. And for those people that tell you that you are lazy, it's because you are lazy. That's why you don't have a job, my dear. It's not, most times not because people are lazy. It's just that the requirement for certain job, you do not meet them. Yes, so before the money start coming in, how are you going to survive? Think about this thing. Now, this one is almost in line with number 2, the financial implication. For people coming as students, before they tell you, okay, come on student visa, right? And then you'll be able to get you get 20 hours to work. See, 20 hours. I'm sorry. Schooling in abroad and schooling in Nigeria is not the same thing. Let me resound it. Schooling in the abroad and schooling in Nigeria is not the same thing. Abroad schooling is centered on you as the student. You have to make like times 100 efforts. You have 10 paper, you have different things to attend to, and then you want to go to work. You will break down. You will break down. Something will suffer. Either you will have to focus on your schoolwork and work little hours, or you work more hours and stress yourself, and then your academics suffer. So one will suffer for the other. It's not always easy. And so don't let people tell you, oh, don't worry, when you go abroad, you'll be able to work. Yes, you'll be able to before you get the job. And then when you get the job, and then how you combine schoolwork with your work, with the job you get, is another ballgame. Number 3 thing people don't like, the third thing you should consider is mental health. I don't know the next person, and my next door neighbor, I don't know. In short, the other day I saw one of my neighbors down, I greeted him. I knew his face because whenever in the evening, whenever I come back, I meet him downstairs with his park in his car. So at least I've seen him once, twice, third time, fourth time, fifth time. His face registered. But he was working with his wife. So if he wasn't walking with his wife, I wouldn't have known that this woman lived in the same building with me. Abroad can get so lonely. When I came newly, in short, I was just all by myself. You know, like in Nigeria, when you come out in the morning, good morning, hey, long time. When you travel, I see where you, I don't see, you meet people, you people will love you, but here you are all alone. And even when you make friends or you will have friends, you will live in different parts of the country, and it will be difficult for you to ever meet yourself. So mental health issue is one thing people don't really think about when they want to japa. Lifestyle is different, the culture is different, the weather is different, everything is different. So it will take you a bit of time to acclimatize. Now, let me say this, that all of what I've mentioned, all of what I've said before, said to this point in time may not be the same for everyone. You know, everyone is different, and people travel with different kind of visa and different kind of arrangement. So I'm just talking in a general term. It may not be the same for everyone. And yes, when you come newly, things will be tough, but as you stay and you get acclimatized to the environment and everything, things will eventually get better. Now, this is just to help you prep your mind. I'm in no way saying, oh, do not come to the abroad. For God's sake, I'm in the abroad. I mean, if I have my way, I'll move everybody down. But I'm just saying, before you take your step to move out, think about this things. The Bible says that a man who wants to build his house, when he first calculate and see how much it's going to cost him to know before he builds the house. So that's just what that's the essence of this video. Before you move, calculate, make accurate preparation, adequate research, so that you're not stranded, so that your mind is already made up. Okay, this is what I'm going to expect, this is what I'm going to envisage. So I hope you love this video. I hope this video helped someone who is planning to japa tomorrow. So if this video helped me, if this video helped you, please write it down in the comment section. I'd love to read from you. And if there are other videos you want me to talk about, please also leave them in the comment section. Till I come your way next time, keep living intentional. Bye for now.